Hi everyone, welcome back to Trees and Turtles. My name's Imogen. In today's video, I'm sharing 6 things to remember about personal growth in your 20s. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on Instagram, and let's get started. So, I'm in my early 20s, just about still, and I have been obsessed with personal growth and productivity for a long time, and obviously making videos on this channel for a part of that time. And during this process, I've learned several things about personal growth, especially in your early 20s, because I've been working on self-development since I was a teenager, but as I've grown into my early 20s, I've noticed some very sort of important lessons that I wanted to share with you today. And the first one is that you're still really young. You're kind of a baby, which is absolutely fine. Now, I remember being 18 and thinking, oh, I'm an adult now, fuck yeah, this is the best thing ever. And it was, I was right, it was the best thing ever. Like, I don't know, the sense of freedom that I got from turning 18 was amazing, and I would give a lot to go through that again, but I maybe would not like to be 18 again. Anyway, the point is that I look back on my 18-year-old self now and I'm like, wow, you were kind of a baby. And even though obviously I was like a full legal adult and I was doing a lot of very impressive stuff at that age, if I say so myself, you're still really young. And it's absolutely still the case in your early 20s. It's still the case like throughout your 20s. It's the case in your 30s, okay? Like, there's a lot of time for you to be really young, and you're still really young. And I think, obviously, that like in 5 years' time, I'm going to be 28, and I'm going to look back on myself at 23 and be like, wow, you were a baby, and you thought you were so grown up. So I'm trying to take myself less seriously at this age, because I'm aware that I'm still really young, and I still have a lot to learn. I'm still kind of a baby. So that's absolutely fine, okay? It's okay to be really young and still have a lot to learn. That's absolutely fine. And the fact that you're trying to work on personal growth in your 20s at this young age is a testament to your character, honestly. It's really encouraging, and you should be proud of that. Number 2, you have time on your side. Like I mentioned, you're still really young, and what this means is that you have time on your side, okay? So because you have so much time left in your life, this is a sort of a golden opportunity, and you shouldn't think of it like, oh, you know, I can just put everything off until later. No, you have the most time now that you would ever have. So make the most of it, okay? You have so much time, and you know, think about someone at the end of their lives. They would probably give up so much to be back in your position and to be able to do their lives over again. So you get to do your life the first time now, and you have so much time, so make use of that. You have time on your side. Isn't it great? Number 3, you can make up for a lack of money by investing time in things. What do I mean by this? So obviously it is great to be financially sort of reasonably stable in your 20s, and I am, and I feel sort of very lucky to have that, but nevertheless, I am still on a budget for many things, and that is the case for many of us in our 20s. And when you are in this situation, it often makes sense to invest time instead of money into things. So an example of this is travel. Now, someone who is like, I don't know, in their 40s and like is like a lot more sort of financially capable than I am would probably, you know, they'd probably take the shorter but more expensive flight, if that makes sense. But me, I'm on the overnight bus because I've got hella time, but I'm on a budget. So you can make up for a lack of money by investing time in things. And that kind of applies across the board as well. So there might be a shortcut, which is more expensive, but you have time on your side. You don't necessarily have financial security on your side. So you can make up for a lack of money by investing time in things. And that's fine, because like we established, you've got time. Your brain is still developing, so don't worry if you get it wrong a lot. That's how you learn, and the fact that you're trying to learn is awesome. I make mistakes every day. Literally every day. I will probably make a mistake or, you know, do something that I didn't intend to do every day. Like, it could be as trivial as just dropping my keys, or, you know, I order like my groceries to be delivered on the wrong day and then I have to like rearrange it, or, you know, I make mistakes every day. I make mistakes all the time. And I'm someone who's quite organized. I have a lot of systems in place to avoid me making mistakes, maybe because I'm so mistake prone. That's something to think about. Anyway, your brain is still developing. And, you know, I've made mistakes in like relationships and friendships. I've made mistakes at, you know, at work. I've made mistakes, you know, in academia. That one was particularly upsetting because I pride myself on working really hard and studying really hard. So every time I got like negative assessment feedback, I'd be like, oh no, oh God, this is the end of the world. But it's not. Your brain is still developing. So you learn through getting it wrong. You learn through making mistakes, okay? The fact that you're trying to learn is awesome, and you should be proud of that. Like I said earlier, it's amazing that you're getting started this early. So just be proud of yourself, because some people don't discover personal growth and self-development till they're in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. Never. Some people never get into this, okay? So some people literally never try to be better people. And that honestly, that scares me. I don't know. It's amazing that you're getting started this early. Don't worry about that. Whenever you start, it's a good thing. But if you're in your 20s and getting started, that's amazing. I'm impressed by you. And finally, something else that, I talked about money a little bit earlier in this video, but be financially independent at all costs. Now, I don't mean be fabulously wealthy at all costs. I mean, be able to support yourself, be self-sufficient at all costs. Money actually does buy happiness in the form of stability, comfort, and convenience, and it will accelerate your progress on all your other goals. Like I said, you can make up for a lack of money by investing time in things, but the more financially independent and the more financially secure you are, the faster and faster your goals are going to go, because you will be able to take those shortcuts and you will be able to get things done more quickly. Okay, so financial independence at all costs and increasing your financial security is incredibly important. So yeah, at risk of sounding materialistic, get your budget in order, because it's a question of independence, basically. So those are 6 things to remember about personal growth in your 20s. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to do that. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram. I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.